Alright guys, so today we're gonna be, it's just a compilation of all the Secret of the Mimic teasers that I've looked at, and I never did a video on the teaser debut when the game first got revealed, but I will now have a quick, almost nostalgic ship look back, man. I mean, it laughed, man. Funky Tom, man. That's what people said. There's a 1972 in there. Secret of the Mimic. 7th of August, almost 10 months ago or so. Man. But let's go on to the compilation. PAX West 2024 event. Just some quick little discussion, and then I'm going to go into some voice lines. Alright, so let's start off with the clown character, which is apparently named Jackie, from my understanding. Not Funky Tom. Yeah, Funky Tom. Oh, no, it's Jackie. I'm glad that we got one pretty soon. I presume this is official. I don't know if 100% if it is. I presume. If you're watching this in a few years, then you'll know if it is, and it probably is. And it's also a she/her, so the name Funky Tom will not be official. No. The fans will not decide this character's name, no. It is pretty funny, but no, it's Jackie, which is Jackie actually the Mimic? We actually don't know. If you're watching this in the far future, you'll know, but it presumably is, because the lower half, the legs of Jackie does not exist. There's no legs, which is kind of like the Mimic in the story of the Mimic. Which, that's what I thought at first, yeah, like, that definitely means it's the Mimic, 100%, and that means this was very early, like, right after, Edwin beat him up. But then I remembered, the Mimic, he got, a pair of legs, right after he was beat up and found by the, Team 1, or Team A, when they went to visit, Edwin's factory. He was, they put, legs on him. So, what happened? Did they break off or something? I don't know what happened. I mean, it would make sense if they did, because there was just some legs from some random, ordinary endoskeleton that was just, loosely attached to the Mimic, so it would make sense, I guess. But then you'd think that Fazbear Entertainment, when they took him in, they would have, given him better legs or something. I don't know. Okay, and I'm just looking at the photos again, and yeah, it pretty much is confirmed to be the Mimic, because, the hand is pretty much the exact same. And also, the design of Jackie, she has, blue and red on her. And you know what that reminds me of? Paper Buddy. So, was, Tom from Game Theory correct about, this clown being, Paper Buddy? Oh, no. Why am I saying, oh, no? I don't know. It just, this whole thing, I don't know why, it rubs me in the wrong way. It shouldn't, but the whole thing about, Paper Buddy being the clown, the whole theory about that, it kind of just rubs me in the wrong way. I don't know why it shouldn't. I don't know, maybe it's because, of course, this is brand new, and this is, it's not really retconning, but it's just, like, adding lore to something that we didn't really know had any major lore implications before. But I don't think it's just that. I think it's just the fact that people are trying to say that, oh, Scott had this all planned out from the start, or, yeah, this, he knew, 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, that, oh, I'm gonna create this, weird clown character, and 10 years ago into the future, I'm gonna have this character reappear, because this franchise is definitely gonna become very successful, and it's gonna be passed on to this larger corporation, this larger company, to work on this game about this character, which is not gonna be touched for another 10 years. Yeah, it feels like people are trying to say that it's that, even though it obviously isn't, because he didn't have it planned out from the start. And I don't think it's really that many people saying this, but I don't know, that's kind of the vibe I get, but I don't think there's many people actually saying this, thankfully, that, well, Scott had it planned out from the start. He knew he was going to touch this character 10 years later on, yeah. But, do I think this actually is the Paper Buddy? I think it probably is, because, the buttons, the red nose that was in FNAF World, and, the arms were also, an orange-red, almost. So, yeah, I think it probably is Paper Buddy. I mean, it both is and isn't crazy that, Tom from Game Theory, he's like this is like his only third over theory or something, but he got it pretty much right if it is. That's kind of cool / crazy. The whole, Mimic Ball being the Paper Pow's ability, it doesn't feel right using that as evidence, and then the theory being proven is true. I mean, it's kind of like a, justified true belief where, the evidence, like, is proven wrong, although in this case, we don't know if it is right or wrong. But then the belief that was formed from that, evidence, although in this case it wasn't just that piece of evidence, it was some other stuff, still turned out to be, true. So I'm just kind of hoping that people do not run to FNAF World and, go up to, like, oh, Golden knows the Mimic, or, Madden knows the Mimic, or Overclock is Mimic Model 2, oh my goodness. I really hope people don't do that, because that's gonna be detrimental to the FNAF theory, scene, please, please. So, let's move out of that. I don't want to get into that anymore. There was also some people saying, the demo itself, the minigames, the people said it reminded them of, like, Poppy Playtime, where you're, like, in the toy factory or something. I think, yeah, pretty sure the demo was in the toy factory, and people were, worried that, it's gonna become too much like Poppy Playtime. I don't think, those were said, by people who actually played or have seen the demo. I haven't, myself seen the demo or played it, so, with the chances taken, let's hope, it doesn't turn out to be too similar to Poppy Playtime. I have never played Poppy Playtime or really know too much about it, so I can't really speak too much on this. And also about the, demo was, we got, some more voice lines of, the Mimic, slash Jackie. We got more voice lines from her. I think there was, like, 2 different voices. Like, one of them was, the more, female voice, and one of them was more, deep-sounding voice, I think. I'm not gonna play the, audio here. You can go look that up if you really want to. But, I couldn't really, hear it because it was pretty low quality. So, I could get a basic gist of it, but I can't really form an opinion until I hear it fully in the game. So I'll just wait for the game and hear that, or maybe for another trailer or something, I don't know. FNAF Help Wanted 2, the update, and also about, Secret of the Mimic a little bit as well, of course. So basically, the update was just a little teaser for Secret of the Mimic, of course, with, that had the Mimic into the gallery on the stage. You could put him up there, and, there was the Tiger Rock plushie. Or no, well, it was a plushie, but then it's actually most likely just an actual costume model, just scaled down, because Steel does that with, like, at least the action figures in Help Wanted. They did that, and I think they did in Help Wanted 2 as well, where they made, like, the figures just like the normal models, and they just scaled them down. They're just the regular models. They weren't, like, stylized, like, be more toy-like or anything, but they basically took that costume. I'm not sure if that could possibly appear in the game. The Tiger Rock costume could probably appear in Secret of the Mimic at some point, and they just took that model from the game, just backported into Help Wanted 2, struck it down as the plushie, and there was some weird flesh inside it or something, so that's a bit weird. I don't know what that could mean. I don't know if it's David or something in there. I don't think it would be. I don't know. Maybe just some employee or something. I don't know. But there was that, and there was also the teaser. We got Jackie's official model appeared in the gallery, although it was unrigged and had like no normal maps and all that, all other secondary textures to give it more detail. It was pretty basic, and it was unrigged. It was stuck in one position, so it was just a statue really. It wasn't rigged, so you couldn't move the arms and give it pose or anything. So people had to rig it manually themselves, whatever. If you don't know anything about rigging stuff or how models stuff, that doesn't really matter to you. But anyway, let's move on. It was just that, and there was the whole teaser. There was the whole factory. I think it was the factory, the mansion entrance. I think with like the masks and toy store, whatever. That's apparently the entrance, and that's probably where the game's going to start at. You're going to walk in, and then basically that's where the whole game starts in. And there's also the truck, which had the Mexis machine in it. What do I think that could signify? There's a lot of people saying, oh, it could either mean Mexis was taken from the factory, or Mexis being moved out of the Pizzaplex, which it really could be either of the two. I mean, it was the more damaged model. I think it was the more worn out, rusted model of the Mexis one from Ruins, so it could mean that. But then the truck was also, I mean, it was pretty new. I thought the truck would have been the one that hit David, but I don't know. It could have been one from his factory that hit David, maybe, but I don't think that could be the case. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't the one that hit David. It probably wasn't, but I mean, the Mexis machine in there, I think it still could have been rusted away when it was taken out of the factory, though, so who knows. But then why would they tease Mex is being taken out of the ruined Pizzaplex alongside Secret of the Mimic? Like, why would they do that? Like Secret of the Mimic is set in the past, so obviously this thing can't take place after Ruin, right? I don't know, but maybe it's just saying it's like two sides, because you've got the AR mask on and off. One of them's the past, one of them's the future. I mean, that could work. I don't know, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see, but I would say, since it's the rusted model, I'd have to say it's most likely being taken out of the Pizzaplex, but it still could be taken out of the factory still. I don't know, it could be either, but I think it's most likely the Pizzaplex, but it could really be either. I'm really torn on this. Next thing I want to talk about is the actual content itself. I mean, overall. So yeah, like I said, it wasn't really that much. We were expecting it to be pretty small because it was an update, not a DLC. But then, I mean, in the FNAF Hellbonded 1 update, if you guys remember, that was the that was actually the Wizards update. If you remember that, originally FNAF 2 didn't have the Wizards at all. I mean, I think they're only in the one Blacklight level, so they just added one level with the Wizards. It wasn't in like the main FNAF 2 levels, probably because that would have made it a bit too hard. So I guess what I would have hoped in this update, what I was hoping is that maybe we would get Scrap Trap and Molten Freddy in one level or something. I mean, I feel like that's a bit too much to ask, but then compared to Help 1 and 1, I mean, we got the whole 4 Wizard animatronics in one level. I mean, 2 animatronics in one level plus the Secret of the Mimic little teaser. That would have added up to probably around the size of the Help 1 and 1 update. Because I feel like in the long term, I mean, this update's not really going to age very well. It's going to be pretty forgotten, unfortunately. But in the moment, it's really cool to see a little teaser. And probably looking back, even though, looking back, we probably are going to look back on it and say, wow, this was a really cool teaser. We got an update teasing it. But then in the long run, I mean, there's not really much to look back on and like get out of like long-term play or replay out of it. There's not much replayability out of it, I have to say, I guess. I mean, I can't really complain too much because it's a small update, like I said. I really do hope they do a small DLC or something with Scrap Trap and Molten Freddy. I mean, a lot of people really wanted that, and people were disappointed to see a lack of FNAF 6 in the in Help 1 and 2 overall. So I was really hoping we'd get an update with them. I mean, I really didn't think it was, but I knew there was a small possibility, but it didn't happen. Which is alright, like I've said multiple times, it's a small update, so I guess we just have to hope and wait for the DLC. If there is a DLC at all, I don't know if there is going to be. I mean, I really hope there's a DLC, like, even like, talking about, Security Breach, I mean, people really want to see more Vanny and Vanessa, because we barely saw them in Help 1 and, Help 1 and 2 and Security Breach. We barely saw Vanny. Vanny kept getting cut out of both games, so we were really hoping to see more in maybe second DLC, but I don't think they're going to come back to Security Breach, unfortunately. It's either going to be another game that takes place before Security Breach, or maybe in a DLC for Help 1 and 2. I don't know. I really hope they do something more with Vanessa and Vanny, I mean. And also, like I said, please give us more Scrap Trap and Molten Freddy. I'm really sad that we haven't gotten a whole lot of them. There was also, on the texture of that, mansion factory thing, there was the, I think it was like Bonnie as the moon, and then Freddy, or Golden Freddy, / Fredbear as the sun. So, a lot of people, speculate that the daycare attendant is pretty old, and, yeah, this, is most likely kind of confirming it, so we'll probably see, the daycare attendant again, maybe, or some form of it, or some reference to it. I don't know why they chose, people are getting a bit confused over it being regular Bonnie and regular Freddy. We can't really tell if it's Golden Freddy or regular Freddy. I really don't know as well. It kind of looks more like regular Freddy to me, but it's also a bit yellowish. So I mean, this is the same thing with like the FNAF movie. Like, is it Golden Freddy or is it was it Golden Freddy or regular Freddy? Like, we can't really see. There was that, a little bit of confusion there. I mean, it could also be just be Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, but then Bonnie is they just made Bonnie blue because it's the moon. Who knows? Maybe that's how they got Bonnie, because, yeah, maybe that's how they got Bonnie's colour from. I don't know, because there's no Chica on there, so I'd presume maybe this was around the time, Chica was made. Was Chica the one in the book, in the Mimic book? Was Chica the one made last? Was it Bonnie made last? I don't know. I think Bonnie was the one made last. I think one of them was made first. I don't know who. It was in a specific order. I mean, Chica was a part of like the mediocre melodies apparently, or something from according to like the books or something. Apparently, maybe speculated. So maybe this was before Chica was brought along. So it could be regular Freddy and Bonnie. Who knows? There was also the weird thing called the MCN or something, MCM or something, some logo that appeared. People don't know what that means. People speculating. Could be Murray something, I don't know. Secret of the Mimic trailer. Let's look. Oh, there's a van from that 1 and 2. Oh?
One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse.
Oh.
And retrieved the technology that he was
Oh. So is this like maybe this takes place after the Mimic story? Assuming the books are canon, of course. Maybe it could be the Team A that originally died, and then you could maybe you're playing as them, or I think it's more likely that you're playing afterwards. I don't know. It's afterwards, after the story, after Team B dies. It's one of those two possibilities. So it could take place in between the story of the Mimic, in Tales. I don't know. Oh, the way it walks. Oh, whoa, what the?
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
6/13/25. What? What was the? Oh, maybe. What was that date in the? Wait. It is 2025. I forgot it's 2025 this year. Oh, I thought it was 2024 still. Oh no. But wasn't it April something? April 25th originally? Very real. Target is very real. Handy unit is voiced by in-universe humans. So that means they've been a lot on the right. They've been canonically been working at Fazbear's for years. Then, if that's true. Yes, his name is Edwin, and he did make the Mimic. Yeah, I think that's pretty. It's pretty serious. Yeah. Oh, GT Live. Yeah, it was difficult to put the pieces. All the comments about that song, man. Release date. I wanted to. Was it the same? I thought it was April something. Yeah, so this number was 4625. So what does that mean then instead? It's not. It's still June. I think they could have just changed it. I don't know. What is this number then? Because it's not the release date. It could still be. It could be an early version of the release date, but they just changed it by like 10 days or 9 days or something. I don't know, because it's still June. It's June 13th or something in 2025 now in the trailer, but here it was what looks like 4th of June 2025. Who knows what this could be, just unrelated. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Pretty interesting. I'm a bit more hyped for it now. So knowing that it actually takes place in Edwin's factory, yes, and it's pretty closely linked to the Mimic story. It's really closely linked. If you have to recover the Mimic from the factory, so maybe that's probably what I think. Yeah, I think this happens after the Mimic story. After Team A and Team B dies, you probably go. They send out a third team, or just yourself, to go and get the Mimic, and you do. And that's probably what happens. They take the Mimic. They take Mexis. Who knows? And that's how Fazbear Entertainment got the Mimic, because everyone was wondering what happened between the epilogues and the Mimic story. What happened in between those years? So I guess we're getting a little bit of lore through that, which is pretty good. So maybe Jackie doesn't have anything to do with Forfest. Then who is Jackie if it's not made? Because I thought originally that this was going to be something to do with Forfest, and that Jackie was the secret third performer or something. I don't know. Something to do with those mascot animatronics. Maybe. I don't know what's going on. we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, I think it did mention that it was made to fit into any costume, so that means the Mimic originally did have that ability when Edwin made him? Who knows? To the extend and retract the limbs? I don't know. It's a bit confusing. We'll see how this goes. Another Secret of the Mimic thoughts video. This is probably like the third one I think I've done. But with the actual trailer, the full-on trailer coming out finally after waiting for so long, I think it's a good time to discuss some thoughts that I've had with it. So I did kind of cover this already in the last video with my quote-unquote reaction and initial thoughts. But the connection between this game, Secret of the Mimic, and the Mimic's story, it's they're quite closely linked. Like, I didn't think they were going to be this closely linked. I initially thought that this game was going to be something to do with not just the factory, but Fall Fest, where you get to learn about Fazbear Entertainment's past in the 70s, or 79 I should say, with the mascot costumes and how they were performing on stage, how the Mimic was performing on stage, and how the Mimic was used as Jackie as the secret third performer set in Help Wanted 2. But that doesn't seem to be the case. It seems to be just about the factory and about recovering the Mimic, which is pretty much the plot of the ending chapter, ending arc, I guess, of the Mimic story from Tales from the Pizzaplex, where Team A goes and tries to recover anything from Edwin's factory because he's gone, and they find the Mimic and they fix him up and make him functional, and they die to the Mimic, and then Team B goes to see what happened to them and retrieve anything else from the factory, and they die as well. So in that trailer reaction video where I was talking about it and my initial thoughts after straight up watching it, I thought that maybe this could take place during that story, like maybe before or during, maybe you're playing as Team A or Team B in that story. Now, I didn't realize, I was a bit dumb and realized you can't be playing as Team A or Team B, or you kind of could be, but the Mimic's already active and on its murder spree in the game, so you don't put it back together in Secret of the Mimic. I presume maybe you do, but I wouldn't think you would. I presume you go in and you find the Mimic on a rampage, just destroying everything. So I presume this takes place after, and at the end, you do end up capturing the Mimic and deactivating it. Maybe you just flick the switch on the back or something, like in the epilogues, and then you just take it with you, along with Mex's probably. I think that's probably how the games get end. You just end up taking the Mimic, and that's how Fazbear Entertainment got their hands on the Mimic and was able to mass produce them. And one of the questions that we always had was that, how did the Mimic get into Fazbear Entertainment's possession? Like, what happened in between the time the Mimic killed Team B and was left in the factory, and then between then and when the Mimic model line started, when Fazbear Entertainment started to mass produce them? I guess this game will give us that answer, which is pretty good, I have to say. And I also want to quickly say, the canonicity of the books to the games. This was up in the air for a long time. Okay, I said that really strange, sorry. I said that a bit cringe, but it was up in the air for a long time. People kept saying, no, it isn't canon, no, it is. People saying it is, people saying it isn't, because Scott confirmed Fazbear Frights wasn't. So, after these, there's been so many debates on this, and I think, there was a bit of a controversy with it, I think. People got upset or something. I don't know if that had to do with the Talbot files or something. No, I don't think it had to do with Talbot files. But I'm pretty sure there was some boiling point, and I've just locked it out of my memory, where people were just so upset and they just couldn't take it anymore. They kept on harassing Scott. I think maybe they mass emailed Scott or something. They kept asking him, like, where's the confirmation? Like, people were just fed up with the state of the FNAF fandom. And I think after Steelwool and Click Team in 5 Laps at Freddy's, they've added more secrets to the books in the games, and of course with the Into the Pit release with the 6th victim and all that. I'm pretty sure there was a 6th body in there. Yeah, it was. That kind of confirmed. Although I'm not saying that Into the Pit is canon to the games. I presume it probably is. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it is in its separate timeline with the books. I don't know. But all these references to the books, all of a sudden, especially in the main games like Hell Wanted 2 and of course in Secret of the Mimic and 5 Laps at Freddy's the demo. I think Scott did hear about all this controversy about people wondering if the books are canon, and he's explicitly added this, added Tigrock, added Edwin Murray, all these references to the book, specifically stated them just so people can say that yes, it is canon. He's trying to say it without directly coming out and saying yes, it is canon. I think that's what he's trying to do, and I think he did it pretty well, honestly. I mean, there could be some other stuff he could do, but I think he did it pretty well. Now, another thing in relation to the Mimic story and Secret of the Mimic is that they do say that the Mimic was they knew about the Mimic, that it was some kind of prototype made to fit into any character. But I don't know if that means, because in the story, the Mimic, I don't think he didn't have the ability to extend and retract the limbs at all. I don't think he did. I know he did play dress up in the costumes, but I don't think he actually, like, he could, like, stretch into a spider and all that at that point in time. So, I know that he didn't mention him specifically contorting into the different costumes, so maybe he doesn't have the ability to extend and retract the limbs, but then he wasn't really designed to, fit any character. He was really just himself, just playing with David, really. But then he was playing dress up, so I guess maybe Edwin saw him playing dress up and said, oh, I've come up with this idea where this character can, this endoskeleton can become any character, because he saw him playing dress up and playing dress up as all these other characters. So maybe that's what happened, and he's just kind of gone into these other characters and playing dress up, I guess. And then with the Model 2 line, they later refined them with the extending and retracting limbs and all that. I don't know, I presume? I don't know. Because like I said, he didn't really mimic any other voices or anything, because he didn't have a voice box at that time. He couldn't speak, so how can he play other characters if he couldn't speak as well? I mean, he could probably do it with emotions, but it's kind of hard to justify the Mimic being able to play other characters when he didn't have legs, didn't have the extending and retracting arms abilities, didn't have a voice. Now, in the trailer, there was, of course, the Tigrock suit, which was basically the same model as the Help Wanted 2 plushie. I think it was pretty obvious that there was going to be the same model, because Steelwool does downsize basically the original character models. Like, they took the Freddy animatronic model and they just downsized it to make it the figure. They did that with all the figures, the prize figures in Help Wanted 1, and they did in Help Wanted 2 as well. And in Security Breach, it was just renders of the characters. They just said they were figures. They didn't really try to make them look more toy-like or anything. They did make new models for the plushies, of course. So maybe there was a little bit of a possibility that they could have done it in this case, since that was a plushie. But the weird thing in the neck and the zipper on the back of the suit basically did confirm that yes, this was Secret of the Mimic model that they just downsized and slapped into the Help Wanted 2 update. Speaking of that Help Wanted 2 update, I guess this also confirms kind of that the truck with Mexis in it, that kind of confirms that it was in relation to the factory back in 1979, because that truck was in the start of the trailer. I guess when you're in the AR world, or when you take the mask off, I guess you could say it mirrors how the Mexis was taken to the Pizzaplex as well, or was taken out of the Pizzaplex. But I don't think that's really the case. It could be, maybe, I don't know, it could represent both. But I presume it does represent that you do take Mexis at the end of the Secret of the Mimic update, along with the Mimic. You do take Mexis along with you in the truck. Also, at the end of the trailer, there was this giant DJ Music Man looking thing. It did look pretty cool, but I have to say that what implications does this have for the timeline? Not just about the origin of DJ Music Man, but just like, why would this thing be in the factory? I mean, Mexis kind of was the AR thing. I guess if you presume that Mexis and the AR world did exist back in the day, 1979. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Since that's kind of up in the air, I mean, maybe Mexis was built off of in the future or something, like Vanny or Vanessa decided to make the Mexis AR world thingy in relation to the Mexis program, and the AR world did not exist in 1979. I don't know. But in this specific case, there is this giant animatronic that exists in 1979. I don't know how they're going to justify this. I mean, the FNAF is gone into the sci-fi realm ages ago, especially with Help 1 and 2. And with Sister Location as well, of course. So this isn't too bad, but I wonder what the implications are going to be with this. I really hope it doesn't lean too far into the sci-fi realm. I can understand it if in Help 1 and 2, because that's like 2035 or something. But 1979? I don't know. I mean, like I said, Sister Location exists, but that's just a giant bunker underground. It is pretty futuristic, but it's somewhat believable. The only thing that's not believable is how William Afton was able to build all that. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it for this video. I am kind of debating on if I should play this on the channel or not. I mean, I originally wasn't going to play it because I didn't play Hell 1 and 2 or anything. I might actually play this. I don't know. It looks pretty interesting. I might. I don't know. I worry that it is going to be a bit of a Poppy Playtime bootleg. I don't know. From the looks of it, I haven't played Poppy Playtime, but from the looks of it, it does seem pretty different. So, I am hoping... I don't know. I probably will. I think I will. I think it'll be a bit of an interesting thing for you guys. I don't know. A lot of people are probably just going to watch Dorko or Fusion Z Gamer play it instead of me, or they're just going to play it themselves. But if you guys want to watch me play it, maybe you see one of those guys play it and you just want to watch me play it as well, see a different perspective. Yeah, I guess that's going to happen. And I probably am going to have to read the Mimic story just to understand the lore a bit better, because I actually haven't read the Mimic story fully. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I haven't read the full story, so we'll see how that goes. Depends on how good I am for time, because I might not be able to, depending on where I am in June, basically. Alright, so we've got the page up here. We've got a couple of teasers about enter the Ben workshop of Murray's Costume Manor. It's a new name for that thing, so that's what his workshop's called. And I don't know if that was in the... Was that in 5 Laps at Freddy's? I know the Edwin thing was, the vacuums. I don't think it was. I don't know, maybe it was. The mystery left behind by the reclusive inventor Edwin Murray. You'll step into a world where every dark corner holds a secret. Was that what the actual secret of the Mimic is? And every flicker of light hints at an ever-present threat. Yeah, because he does the lights flicker when Mimic walks around in the what's it called? In the epilogues for Tales of the Pizzaplex. The Mimic, a prototype endoskeleton, can adapt to any costume and become any character, including what you fear most. With only your wits, a few gadgets, and a heavily redacted corporate briefing, will attempt to retrieve Fazbear's prized prototype technology, explore the labyrinth of the deserted costume manor, discovering remnants of Edwin's unfinished work. Oh, and eluding the monster he's created. Only 8 gigabytes. That can't be right. Surely it would be bigger than that. I don't know. Planned to be 13th of June. Alright, so this one looks like part of the workshop, of course. The elephant costume looks like he's like prototyping it, he's building it. Yep, just like the ones in Ruin, the end of Ruin. I do like the environment, very green. It does feel a lot like the security breach atmosphere that you'd see, the steel atmosphere, if you could say it like that, I guess. Some ribbon things coming out of like the drawer, like strapped to something on there, I don't know. Up next we got the elephant mascot, or maybe it's I'm not sure, is this the same one as the one in Ruin but not damaged? This one, it's female. I don't know if the one in Ruin maybe was male. I don't know if it's the same costume or not. Maybe. Would make sense if it was. Got some other new character in here on the side. Maybe that was in the books. I don't know. That thing there, I presume that winds the gate shut and open. It looks like the same one that's on Jackie's box. Not the song, but the same one on the box. Yeah. And you can see a little bit of another costume there on the side there. I'm not sure which one that is. It was probably in the trailer. And there's also something there in the back. Some weird sketch, some sort of cutout. I don't know what that is. I don't know. And there's another creature at the top there. I think that was in the trailer as well. That thing. You've got sign that says main hallway. And I will say, this area looks pretty clean. It doesn't look at all abandoned. It looks pretty clean, I have to say. Another one with the DJ Music Man thing. Looking thing. I will say, so I presume, Edwin must have made this or something. I don't get how, especially this is 1979. And one, his hand's clipping through the, bar there from the looks of it. Yep. And he's got 2 fingers. Those fingers reminds me of something, I don't know what. It looks like the same design, honestly. Maybe it reminds me kind of like the toy animatronics feet, maybe? Like I said in my, video discussing the details on this game, I don't understand how this, thing exists in 1979. This is just what FNAF has become. I mean, sister location existed. I mean, how does that work in, like, 1980s? How does that work? I don't know. I guess I can't really complain too much. And I'm not complaining too much. I'm just wondering why. Or how, I should say. Up next, you've got, another screenshot with, Jackie. Oh, looking like nice dirt and grime on Jackie there. I think this is very similar to what we saw in the trailer. But this does look like it's in gameplay as well, because you can see like the crosshair in the middle there, looks like. Nothing much to say, but this was also in the PAX West demo, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was. Yeah. This one's a bit interesting. This is the same room that was in the trailer as well. You've got a couple of TV screens, this weird looking computer control thing here. MCM. Oh, it might be Murray Corporation costumes something. Yeah, it might have been that. You've got the clock says 12. So that means this does take place from 12 to 6 AM maybe. I don't know. It would make sense. And maybe at 6 AM it shuts off. I don't know. Another MCM thing on the side there. Pretty similar looking computer. Some blank sticky notes there. I wonder if those are going to be filled in the final game. Probably not. I wonder if maybe it was censored because of spoilers. I don't know. Got a couple other notices next to that computer thing there. There's a security notice there. And one at the top left. I can't really make it out in this screenshot. And there's a nice look at the factory in the back there. You can see all the machinery. You can see another MCM logo there. Another sign. Reminds me, it's kind of like the main hall sign. It's pointing to somewhere. I don't know what it says, but I will say the environment does look really nice, I will say. And yeah, it doesn't look abandoned. Again, it doesn't really look abandoned. I guess you can kind of say it is because it's a bit dirty, like especially on the windows and all that. But other than that, it looks pretty new. So I don't know how soon this takes place after the Mimic story, or after the Mimic is beaten and Edwin abandons the factory. I think it was a good few months in the story, so I don't know how many months after that. Maybe this is Team C, because it was Team A, Team B in that story. After that, maybe this is Team C we're playing as, or just yourself, I don't know, just one guy. If you're probably playing as just one guy, just going there. I mean, if a whole 2 teams went there and couldn't recover the Mimic, what makes you think one guy can? This guy must have plot armor or something, I mean, unless he's like a really experienced guy, I don't know, maybe he's Henry, or maybe William, who knows? We could be playing as one of them, probably not. Who knows? And up next, we got, probably the most interesting screenshot of the day. You got this, alligator-looking creature and, this hippo-looking one. And some other, like, frog-looking guys as well. Got some, new sheep characters as well. Some stealable sheep, maybe. Really interesting characters. I wonder what this says about the lore. So, I know in the, there was one story in, I think it was it Tales or was it Frights? I don't know which one it was. I think it was Frights, maybe. No, maybe it was, no, it was one of the, no, I think it was Frights. I'm pretty sure it was Frights. There was one, it was like the, it was the mediocre melodies, and it was, showing how they were, costume characters, kind of like Glitch Trap. I think it was talking about that. So maybe it was Tales, I don't know, because we weren't even around Glitch Trap, the Glitch Trap era, Help Wanted, but no, I think it was Frights still, I don't know, maybe it was at the end of Frights, but there was something about that, it was like barn animals, like Chico as well, like these kind of costumes like these. And, I guess that does confirm that maybe in the Happiest Day minigame, maybe that was actually these characters and not the mediocre melodies. Or maybe these characters came first and then the mediocre melodies came after, and then the Happiest Day minigame happened with all those costumes there, I don't know. But, these frog characters, it does look like maybe that's what inspired Happy Frog as well. And you've got this alligator, which probably, I don't know if it inspired, Monty. I know there was a cutout in one of the scenes in the trailers that showed the alligator creature as well, and the hippo creature. I don't know if it was in the trailer. It might have been. I don't think it was though. I was playing a violin. Mr. Hippo didn't have an instrument. And, the banjo, that the alligator has, was it, Pork Patch that had a banjo, I'm pretty sure, in the mediocre melodies, so I guess it's like that. I don't know. Here we are with another Secret of the Mimic. Looks like another trailer of sorts from the looks of it. This is probably going to be the final one. There's no way there's going to be another one after this, right? Because there's been so many trailers and teasers, but yet we still want more, kind of. I don't know, because we've got so many. You got the initial teaser trailer, you got the secret, they got the Help Wanted 2 stuff, you got the Steam page, you got the main trailer itself, you got this now. There's so many. Oh my goodness, I'm probably going to be bundling this in the whole video, one big video at the end, just before the game releases, and then I probably will play it on the channel, probably not day one, but I'll probably play it, probably a couple days after the release, so I won't be the first on it, because I've just got other stuff to do, like that FNAF Blender one. Hopefully that's coming out soon, probably after the next 3 videos, hopefully before the game releases, but I can't be sure for sure. I've been so close to cancelling it so many times, like I said in the other video. Let's just go watch. You probably don't care about that, right? Right? Murray Costume Manor Archive. Is that him? Oh, this feels like one of those VHS series. Oh, the lips, bro. It's creepy. The real human lips.
Try it.
So he made a latte. What? Why would a costume company make a latte? Is this just some homemade thing he thinks he makes? I don't know what this is. What does it have to do with costumes? I can see the symbols on there. The triangle symbols there. Oh, what the? Why is it talking? What? That's a new FNAF character, guys. He's going to be in Ultra Custom Night on the wiki as well. On the FNAF wiki. Oh. Is that the Mimic, maybe? I think the guy's a Mimic. The guy might be the Mimic.
Promotion, here I come.
Oh. So what's this got to do with the Secret of the Mimic? Oh man, I like this. This did feel very VHS series type, yeah. So I don't know what is it? Is this the Mimic? I don't get what this is supposed to be, guys. I don't know. This is just confusing. Like, is this a homemade thing? Is this one of his things that he made before he took on the costume job for Fazbear's or something? Like around the time he made Mr. Hugs? Might be. Is this the guy, the Mimic, maybe? I don't know. Did he gut this guy and put the Mimic to make the Mimic? I don't know. But it's got the logo there, so it must be. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You guys, I don't know. You guys are gonna have to explain in the comments. I'll probably just watch some other video. This is why William Afton became evil. He drank too much latte. Became a bit hyper. OMG. Familiar faces in the comments. Wow. Even some of these minor guys, I recognise some of these guys here. It shows how small the community really is, I guess. Oh, is this a Desolate Hope reference to coffee? No, maybe? Oh, maybe. I don't know. It could be. I don't know. Maybe, like, I get the general concept is similar coffee from Desolate Hope and FNAF World as well. He was in FNAF World. But I don't know. It could be. But, yeah, I don't really get, what this is supposed to be, I guess. You guys are gonna, I'm just gonna watch some other video and then see what it is. You guys are probably gonna have to do the same. I can't be bothered to analyze this, because I literally have no idea what this is supposed to be. Alright, if that's it, I hope to see you, at the actual game release. I don't know if there's gonna be another teaser or not after this. I honestly hope not, because I'm kind of burnt out from these, but I still kind of want more. It's like I'm addicted, but can't have any more. It's like, ugh. Alright, that's it for this video, guys. That's it. It's just a small little video. Bye. Alright, guys. So Secret of the Mimic is right around the corner. I'm pretty sure some YouTubers have just already gotten in the game, and they're posting the Let's Play as we speak. They got exclusive early access a day early. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing it day 1. I'll probably be doing it pretty soon, probably day 2 or 3 I'll be playing it. So I will be playing on the channel. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be watching me or a bunch of people, or just me playing it. We'll see what happens. But I do think you guys will want to see at least my reaction to seeing it, because I'm a bit excited. It's going to be a lot of work playing this game, I can tell. There's going to be a lot of interesting puzzles. And today I'm going to be looking at some all these teasers that I missed out on, and just in preparation for the upcoming game release. Yeah, whatever, yeah. And what better place in the FNAF wiki? So we got the Secret of the Mimic little header here. We've got the 3 mascot ones. Purple, the elephant, looks more purple than I remember. It's because of the lighting in the other shot. It looks more colourful. They all look more colourful than I remember. Were these guys in the books? These are all these? I don't know. Maybe. I don't remember though. I never read them honestly. I probably should have. This one you got watch your hands. Yeah, it's gonna be replaced. Although I mean not replaced, but it's gonna be cut off kind of like the. With it, I mean, Phantom Foxy, with it, Bonnie lost his arm, Monty lost his hands technically, but then because it was the beta, he was supposed to lose his legs, he lost his legs, but then Freddy took his hands, but then Monty's hands were still on there, whatever, it's weird. Limbs replace employee's expense, locked out, data driver is the key. So I presume this is going to be probably a gameplay mechanic, probably to unlock doors or something, you probably have to do something and then all the keys are stored on that, probably. Something like that. Although there's keys on there, so I'm not sure how that's going to work, because there's keys attached on it. I'm not sure if it's just going to be the device there, or if there's going to be keys that you use, the ones that are attached to it, or if that's just there for the purpose of the poster. I don't know. Where do you belong? Basic, security, repair, trader, admin, executive. So that's the that's probably also the keys thing related to the other thing, the key data driver thing. Who data driver knows. So I presume this is going to be related to that. These are probably the separate keys you're going to have to unlock to get in these areas for whoever. Costume manner. So receipt. Costumes specified below are manufactured for you. Present this order form at the front desk 3 months after initial order date. Receive your costumes. Alright, so yep, so it looks like you can request costumes from him, yeah. That's probably what Fazbear Entertainment did, although I'm pretty sure they brought him out eventually. Although probably after they seized all his assets after he disappeared, I think. Which is probably when the game takes place, yes. Because it takes place after the books. Although I should say it takes place after the Mimic story, I should say. And my broken bits will take care of them. So that's the one costume that we saw in the trailer. The nurse thing, it looks like. It looks very different here. Like they made it more stylized, of course, as a drawing. So it looks like that one's supposed to like fix them up or something. So maybe that could explain how the Mimic got fixed up after he got beaten up, and then also because maybe after it was Burn Trap or something, maybe something related to Burn Trap as well, assuming that it's him. I don't know. Another form here. So this is vacation request form. Okay, so maybe I could say, I want a vacation because I'm going to play for Secret of the Mimic. I want a vacation because I've got to play GTA 6. Yeah, something like that, probably. That'd be a valid reason, yeah, definitely. Swing Bee Honey. Fun guaranteed. Swing like a bee. Yep, so this is one of the costumes. I think this might have been in the trailer as well, that costume. I don't know. Made in the USA. Have a message for someone. I'll handle it for you. No need to leave your desk. Yeah, this one we also saw in the trailer, yeah. This is animatronic, so not much to really say. We also got a bunch of the announcement for the cast, so looks like a lot of returning actors are going to be coming back. I'm not sure who they're going to be playing, of course, because they're redacted, but a lot of them are coming back. Always come back. You got this one here. 5 days. Looks like the costume or something. Really interesting here. Looks like, yeah, it's an artwork. It's not like a screenshot in the game, unless it's like a heavily filtered to look like an artwork, but it looks like it's an artwork. Yeah, the costume room or something. Well, it could be a screenshot. I don't know. Maybe an airbrush edited screenshot, photoshopped. I don't know. I do not know what costume that is. I don't know what that is. That is weird. Maybe just some base costume, like a template or something. I don't know. Kind of, the sizing reminds me of the ones from Ruins, so it could be related to that, but I don't know. Oh, you got like the MCM, like what? USA standard measurement. Oh, so these are like to like the base, so they make the costumes based around the dummies, so they know like the size of an average human. Yep, and it says 1972. Yep. And we've got the 2 days one here. I'm probably not going to be looking at the day one on this video, probably. I don't know. We're gonna be cutting it too close. I want this video to be out before the game's release, and the game's already kind of released, because like I said before, YouTubers have already got their hands on it. It's got 2 days before release. I don't know what that thing is. That might have been in some other screenshot or some other trailer that I missed. I don't know. I probably am gonna end up missing a couple teasers with trailers, but so this is gonna be almost all of them. Well, hopefully I'll look at most of them. But I do recognize that from somewhere. I feel like I had like a chef hat on or something. Alright, so we've got a little bit of a clip here. Looks like there's no audio, but we've got a little clip here. Kind of like the trailer, but we've got some sort of temperature gauge. You've got to pull on the cord. It's like a lawnmower or some generator. I think it's a generator, yeah. So it's got like that. Opens the door to that. Okay. It's a short clip there. Alright, so we got another clip here of the Stay Up Latte vacuum. Oh, I can give it a pat. Oh, that's wholesome, man. Give it a pat. Oh. Alright, so now we got the MCM Archives now. The ones that I missed. Murray's Magic Coat Rack. Is it Edwin there? Is it Edwin there? Is it Elizabeth? The daughter Elizabeth version or something? Elizabeth's mother? Miss Afton? Oh, just the size, just like the Mimic. Oh, it could be related to the Mimic's feature. Man, I feel like that feels like, oh, that's weird. It's gonna burn into the logo, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I wonder that could be related to the Mimic's feature, which they will extend, change size, fit any of the costumes. It could be related to that, maybe. I wonder, maybe, I don't know, something like that, maybe related to that. All right, now we've got next MCM Archive, Clean-O-Vac. Let's see.
Are you looking for the perfect vacuum cleaner? There are so
Nunu
many
from
to choose from,
Teletubbies.
but none of them fit every corner of your
Oh, come on,
home.
no, the Nunu can do everything.
Introducing the brand new revolutionary
Oh, he didn't
advancement
exist
in
at this time in
vacuum
72.
technology to reach places.
Oh, maybe this. Oh, this is the Clean-O-Vac in the not the Latte machine. Yeah, I think that's what it was in that other clip. Yeah, sorry if I mistook it.
Allows you to clean everything.
Oh yeah, this thing. I wonder if this is related to the cleaning bot from Security Breach, maybe. Yeah, the Pats, whatever we called them. And Dorka came up with that name. Man, he's doing it from that father. That's crazy.
And your kids will have a friend for life.
Oh man, that does feel a bit like the Mimic story. Your kid will have a friend for life. David and the Mimic. Oh, up next is the Mycelium Man. So the Mycelium Men, the mushroom costume. I remember.
Bring the magic and whimsy
Oh,
of Mycelium Men home with you.
I didn't realize how many there were.
It's the new
Oh.
Mycelium Men.
Is that? I wonder, is that an actual merch or not? It doesn't look like a 3D render. Or could be.
Or a friend.
Oh, yep, another. I feel like it could be related. David in the tiger plush, maybe.
Collect them all and let
Is that
them
is that the
jam.
Mimic's Jackie's voice? Probably. It could be.
Collect them
Probably.
all and
That's a bit creepy. Yeah. Oh, there's a little bit. I saw a little bit thing there. Yeah, there was something there. I think is that. Yeah, I think there's Jackie's box or something. There's a little bit of a teaser there. Something there. I can't really see, but there's something there. So there is a little teaser. There's probably some in the other ones that I missed. But I'm not going in depth into these. Just having a quick thoughts because we don't have much time. Up next is a DeRegularSauce gameplay reaction. So yeah, I know he's been beta testing it, the game.
Ooh.
So
Oh wow. Never mind.
yeah, not really much to see in this one. Of course, it's all redacted, obviously.
That's awesome. That's
Would have been cool if we got
that's
some sort of gameplay, but it's probably some major
really
events,
cool.
so I'm not going to look at that one fully, of course, although there's not really much to see, and I wouldn't probably get spoiled. It's probably just made to build hype, almost definitely, yeah. Up next, we got a clip from Scottgames, apparently, so Scottgames came back on the website, I think, changed the cameras. Oh, I can see a little bit in there, the costume there on the left. I think it's just that. Up next, we got another clip on scottgames.com, camera 4 or something, unless they changed the camera. Probably will. Oh yeah, camera 6, I thought it was camera 6 before. Can't really see, there's a little bit of a doorway there, a light, maybe some sort of cabinet, can't really see anything in this one. Alright, we've got the last Scottgames teaser, at least at the time of recording. This room does look a bit more familiar. There's got, I think these are the cutouts there, the sun like on the floor there, maybe some weird door. On the right there, there's monitor there with like the buttons. I think that's. Is this one of the rooms where you look over down onto something? There's the. I don't know. But I do recognize this room a bit. I think it was in one of the trailers probably, or in the trailer. All right, now we've got some Secret of the Mimic trailers, full on secret clips. 3 of them. This is really interesting. I think this might have been from the demo, this area. Or, no, I don't think it was. Maybe. I don't think so. Might have been. I never played it, of course. Let's go up the elevator. Oh, no, it might have been. I think it was. And this was in the trailer as well, I think. Yeah, this scene was in the trailer, I think. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh. Man, the animation on Jackie is nice. And all this thing shaking. Man, they put a lot of detail in this. Oh, wow. Slam that down. Yeah, I think this might have been in the PAX demo. Yeah, it was. I think it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I remember hearing this get described or something. Oh, gee. Oh, I got the jump scare. I don't like how it's just the security breach screen. I hope they replace that. It's just a little bit of the edited security breach screen. I guess it kind of makes sense. Because the Mimic... Oh, no, but the Mimic had his own unique screen, though. So, I'm not sure, because people are going to say, oh, that means that this Jackie's connected to the Glam Rocks. It could be, but I don't know. Because it's like an edited version. I know there's like a secondary screen in there. But I don't know. I hope they changed that for the final game. I hope they did. Oh, but that was an interesting clip, I guess. Alright, second last clip of the video. Man. Oh, this is the DJ Music Man thing, isn't it? It's got a voice? Tickets, please. So, it doesn't sound like DJ Music Man. Oh, there's the dummies from that thing, the screenshot we saw before in the other teaser. Oh, that one just got annihilated. I know that kind of reminds me of like the Blob and Burn Trap a bit. Yeah, definitely 1000% related. Oh, it's gonna come down. Jump scare, isn't it? Oh man, they just feel a bit creepy, man. Seeing all these mannequins. Oh, the head, the limbs of it.
I can't get enough of this high-value.
Oh, what the? Who's speaking? Is that the DJ Music Man thing? What is speaking? Oh my goodness, there's a lot of smashing going on. It's kind of weird that this. Oh, this is a bit from the trailer of the screenshot. Oh. Secret of the Mimic. It's kind of weird that this all happens. Like, this giant monster is just destroying this building in 1979 or 1972. It's kind of weird that that happens, but then again, sister location happened, and that was 1983, and that's like a full-on bunker underground. So I guess this isn't too far off, I guess. Alright, we've got the last clip of this video, guys. Number 3, Molten Dollie Chase. Molten Dollie Chase. Molten. So is this gonna be like FNAF 6 thing? Oh, there's love. It's like Geonosis Episode 2, Star Wars. In the Battle Droid arena, Battle Droid Factory. Oh my goodness, what the hell? That's some FNAF AR BS, almost. Why are we seeing this in 1972? I mean, like I said before, we've got this location, so I can't really complain. This is too far off. This FNAF AR stuff. This is something I'd see in FNAF AR. That's like Molten Springtrap or whatever his name was. Flaming Springtrap. Man, the barrels, what is this? Probably like gas in there or some oils in there. Oh, and the music. It's like Halloween music. Man, that did look pretty cool though. Oh. Man. That's very interesting. I guess it could work, but I guess, and it does kind of work. But, I mean, it's a bit weird, because it's something I'd seen FNAF AR, like Flaming Springtrap. I mean, I guess because, I don't know, I'm a bit mixed on it. I think when I play the game, I'll enjoy it more. But man, it's very interesting, some of this stuff. I'm pretty interested. It's a very different FNAF game. I mean, like, I remember people said at the start, like, well, this game looks like it's going to be a bootleg or Poppy Playtime, and I can understand why. And it does feel a bit, it's going a bit too much into the sci-fi, not like the main horror, realistic, grounded experience of like the original FNAF. But I don't mind it, honestly, I don't mind it, but it is a little bit weird, especially since that's it for this video, and I think that's all the Secret of the Mimic teaser that I missed, and I'm also going to be bundling this all into one video, one long 40-50 minute video or so. So if you're watching that, thank you for watching all of these teasers, and let me know if you guys want to see me play the game, if you guys are going to watch me play the game, or you guys are going to play the game yourself, or just watch a different YouTuber play it. Let me know. Bye!